Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat, and I am finally coming to you with my May empties. So if you have been watching, you know we went down way hard this past couple of weeks, and we all kind of just fell like dominoes. It started with me, then Nuggy got sick, then Haley got sick, then James got sick, so it has been chaos in our household for the last like 2 weeks now. So without further ado, we are going to dive into my brimming empties basket because I need to make space for the new things that I've been warming because they've started to overflow on my desk. So anywho, first things up, we will talk non-wax to the best of my ability. I do have kind of a tower going like usual, so you might want to, pause, grab something to drink, get comfy on your couch. Something tells me we're going to be here a while. So anywho, I did go through at least one package of cotton cleanups. I might have another one in here, to be 100% honest. I'm not sure. So I do keep cotton cleanups downstairs. I do keep cotton cleanups upstairs. It's just literally the easiest way to clean out my large warmers. So I do keep them all over the house, honestly, but I do have more warmers downstairs than we do have upstairs, so I go through them a lot faster downstairs than I do upstairs. I also have, okay, I'm trying not to lose all of this, a bag of cotton balls that I have gone through. So these ones are, I don't even know why I'm opening this. It's empty. It doesn't smell. My brain is still a bit foggy, if you want to know the truth. We're not totally off antibiotics here yet. But so anywho, I did do a bag of cotton balls. This is what I use to suck up all the wax in my mini warmers throughout the house because the cotton cleanups don't actually fit in the dish. So, and I just have water tonight. But isn't this cup fun? These are the girls' cups, but it's like color change. It's the only cup I could find, you guys, because we did get in a replacement cabinet for the sink. So the sink has been installed. It is functional for the time being, but things are still not put away because we just called today and requested the appointment for countertops now that that portion is in. So once the countertops go in, I can really start kind of putting things back together because like we still have some tables and stuff here in the front room. So like my mixer is on there because I don't have countertops. I literally just have like drywall on one side and some plywood just to kind of eke it through to have a little bit of a space. But, and then of course all of us going down sick didn't help. So we lost quite a bit of work time. But anywho, I did finish out a large tub of the washer whiffs in Luna. I'm already pretty much halfway through the second tub, because we are a little heavy-handed on the whiffs here. They are my favorite product, but our laundry liquid and our scent soft last a long time. And really, if I was using these as directed, they should all run out at the same time. But I really like that extra boost of fragrance in our laundry. So we do 2 tubs of washer whiffs. So Luna is on the lighter scent. It's probably not my favorite in the laundry. It's definitely not my favorite in laundry, but I do like it. I was ready to kind of move away from Clean Breeze. I have ordered Palm Beach Breeze, which I haven't used for a while, just to kind of cycle through and try something new that we haven't used in a bit. You can tell I still sound kind of rough, hence the cup of water by me. And then we're going to dive in from the top is how we're going to do it. So we did finish out our brick of Blue Grotto. This, if you are wondering, or if you're new to Scentsy or new to my channel, this is a brick, this is a bar. You can see the significant size difference. These equal almost 6 full bars of wax. This one is a Scentsy Club exclusive. You can see right on the front. And Blue Grotto is really just kind of a fun, really nice, like zesty citrus scent. And it's slightly creamy. It's a really, really good one. So I do absolutely love the bricks. A brick honestly does not last me super, super long if I am using it on any sort of regular basis, just because of the sheer number of warmers that we have going through the house. So I will chop my brick cubes up either in half or into 4s, depending on which warmer it is going into. But Blue Grotto is by far one of James's favorite fragrances here. That's my husband. And we really thoroughly enjoyed it. So I was trying to also consciously use my brick stash this past month, because like I've got it set aside. It's not in my normal like bucket of bars. So sometimes I forget about them. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Okay, we have a non-wax set of pods in Bonfire Beach. These were in my Scentsy Go. We did take those on vacation with us over Christmas time. We did Bonfire Beach in the Scentsy Go, and I did replace it out for when we went to Tennessee with the kukui and coconut pods. This still has fragrance in it. It is literally sitting on my table because my kids discovered my Scentsy Go while we were in Tennessee over Memorial Day weekend, because it lights up, it's colorful. They were running all around outside with it. And I have one random pod here. I have to find the Go and figure out what they did with it so I can put it back with his partner, because this still has fragrance in it. It is so good. It is this beautiful, like creamy, nutty coconut fragrance. It's to die for. Okay. Let's talk some non-Scentsy here real quick, because I do have a couple of non-Scentsy things. So I kind of was feeling, honestly, because I watch a lot of YouTube, I was kind of feeling like a one-trick pony here with just Scentsy all the time. A few of my friends do vendor wax, and I don't even think I grabbed the couple cubes of vendor wax that I have out of the drawer. Honestly, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm going to be 100% honest. So a girlfriend of mine owns a local like craft store in town here by us, and you know, I had popped in there one day for something. I was bringing something up there, going to visit her. Like, I love to go to her shop and see all the new stuff. And one of the gals there does paintings, and she does signs and stuff like that. So I've got one that says, you know, welcome to our beautiful chaos, and you know, this is our happy place. So like, I love the signs that she does. So, you know, I always like to pop up there and see what she's got new. And there's a gal there that does like the soy wax melts and soy wax candles, and she had a coffee set. So I have a couple of friends here on YouTube who like I said, I watch pretty frequently. They're heavy into the vendor wax world. And I'm sorry, I can't get behind it. So I got these they're just four melts of this coffee fragrance. And on cold, it smells amazing. Like, I am a coffee addict. I love the smell of coffee. My house could smell like coffee all the time. I drink it all day long. But literally, like, I got 2 hours of scent out of these wax melts, and I only put 2 in because I'm like, okay, there's 4. I want to savor them. I love the coffee fragrance, right? So I got about 2 hours out of them, and then they turned nasty. Like, it went from like this beautiful coffee smell to this horrible, rancid, like burnt, like it was so bad. I literally, even when I got it out of my warmers and I threw it into my garbage can, I went to go open my garbage can to throw something else out, and I'm like, ooh. Like, it was like vomit smelling. It was so bad. So I literally took my garbage out half full and had to throw it away because I didn't want that smell in my house ever again. So I have 2 cubes left, which I'm just going to pitch. I've tried soy wax melts in the past, and no offense to those, and maybe it's because all of my warmers are Scentsy and it doesn't melt them right. But there's like this horrible, like sickening, stomach turning, burnt smell from soy wax that I can't do it. I also tried a couple of the Yankee wax melts. So I had gone to the mall with my kids, and we were just kind of like killing time and bumming around till we had to go do something else. And Yankee had this huge like 40% off sale. I've always been a Yankee girl, but I don't do candles anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a couple of their wax melts. We're going to give it a try. So I got Comforting Vanilla and Honey. And it says blended with coconut and soy wax, right? So this didn't give me that rancid smell when it was done. And it's probably because coconut is a lot softer. And like, this is really super pretty on cold. But it curdled in my warmers. So like I put it in there. One, it was not super strong. I could barely smell it at all in my master bedroom. And maybe it's just because it's this scent. And it was super light. But like it started to curdle in my warmers. It started to like pool up on the sides and turn. It was the weirdest dang thing. But these will not be a repurchase because I don't like what they did in my warmers. These ones were okay. I did Seaside Woods. Okay. Now I will say I do not like their cube system in this. It was not easy to get these guys out. And they don't put, like Yankee doesn't give you scent notes or anything like that, but it's kind of like, it's like a driftwood smell with just kind of a little like hint of smoky. And it was pretty. They didn't curdle. But like it was super hard to get these out. And then the way that Yankee does it is like they poured it over this whole thing. You can see this like bar in the middle. So I had just like chunks of wax breaking apart, falling all over the dang place. They did not break clean. They did not, I mean, they made a mess getting them out. So it was okay. It was not a bad fragrance. I will say that it did last a couple of days in my warmers. This particular mixture did not curdle. But I don't know what type of wax this is. It doesn't say. It just says store in a cool, dry place. Yeah, I don't know. So it was a nice scent, but overall, Scentsy still has my heart, you guys. I'm sorry. I tried a couple of other things. Just because, like I said, I don't know. I watch other people and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm missing out on something. And then I'm like, I'm not missing out on anything. So, Catherine, I am sorry. I know you love your vendor wax. I can't get behind it. I am a Scentsy girl through and through. It performs the best. It lasts the longest. It's the easiest one. And there's no like curdled nasty smell afterwards. So, all right, without further ado, no more on other brands because this is it. This is my game. This is where my heart lies. So, okay, red, white, and berry pie. This is divine. This is absolutely wonderful. It is a one day and done, but I really love the cherry in this because it's not too cherry. I don't get the medicinal cherry that you can sometimes get from the cherry scents, like the wild black cherry one. That was not my game. This is beautiful. It's got that little bit of hint of a bakery in the background. And I know it's supposed to be a pie crust note, but I get more of like a cherry sugar cookie. And I don't have any bars of that maraschino sugar cookie to completely compare it to because the minute I got that sucker in, I melted it like crazy. But that is exactly what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the maraschino sugar cookie. That is a bar I will definitely be melting again. In fact, I did two. So, actually, one was probably samples. If I'm being 100% honest, I probably did samples with one and then I melted the other. It's really good. The Circle of Life bar. I'm so sad. On cold, this is so good. Like, I absolutely love this on cold. I know a lot of people didn't love it. And I think maybe the reason that they didn't love it is because it's not a super strong performer. I could barely smell it in my warmers unless I was like standing over them, which is, it's unfortunate because it's this really good, like musky vanilla, slightly suede, little masculine. It's beautiful in the clamshell, but in the warmers, I didn't get anything out of it. I wish I did. I wish I did because I really liked it. I did 2 bars of it, and I still, like, I couldn't smell it when it was going. Let's see. We have a bar of graham cracker crunch. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I cannot get through a month without my graham cracker crunch, right? It's so good. It's this beautiful peanut butter and graham cracker fragrance that I don't care. I know it's a fall scent. It will stay in my club forever and ever. I mean, if they bring it out. back in the fall, which I think they will, because I've not seen that pop up in any of our clearance sections or anything like that. So I think it's safe, but I will not even risk taking that bar out. We did a bar of Vanilla Waves. This is a bar that I have come to appreciate so much more the more I've warmed it. So originally when it first came out, it was way too much for me, too much bakery. I only liked it as a mixer. And lately I've been doing it on its own. Something about that like salted caramel note really is starting to shine through for me. And I don't know if just like my nose is changing or if it's because the season changed and like my windows have been open as much as possible or the air is on. So it's not quite as overpowering as I felt like it was in the fall. So we've been thoroughly enjoying that all by itself. I think this is the only Bring Back My Bar that I have currently warmed through so far, for two reasons. One, what I like to do for my mystery boxes or my mystery bundles or anything like that, instead of getting in these bars, melting them for myself and hoarding them, what I have been doing is giving my customers early access to these bars as well. So, I did do Friday the 13th mystery boxes. Everybody got at least one, maybe two, depending on what level they purchased. They got one of the Bring Back My Bars that I felt was going to be in their wheelhouse. And then we left, like I said, for Tennessee, and I came back and I was sick as a dog. So this is the only bar so far that I have warmed from that. And I actually really like this one. It's really fresh. It's really clean. It's kind of sweet. It's just got like this little hint of sweetness to it. That's like the perfect amount of sweet with your clean. So I will be picking up another bar of this for sure. Maybe a couple of bars. I do have, I am doing a 10 bar special right now. And the order will be going in for anybody who was elected to do it on Monday. So if that is something you are interested in, I will leave my texting details for you down below. You are welcome to text me. And I will fill you in on the details of the special, but I am one of my own best customers, so I will be getting my own 10 bar bundle as well, to get some of the Bring Back My Bars that I didn't hoard for myself, that I still want to melt. Okay, Sparkling Magnolia. This is from the Mother's Day collection. This is so beautiful and cold. I will say it is not a super, super strong performer. Like, I could deal with it being as strong as it is in the clam while it's warming. But there's something about this bar that is so unique and so pretty that I can't part with it yet. I can't part with it yet. I did put it in the big room. I did fairly well there. Let's see what else we have. We have a bar of Perfect Peppermint because thank you, Scentsy Club. I just like peppermint in our bedroom. Like I can melt peppermint in our bedroom all year round and it doesn't bother me at all. It is beautiful. So Perfect Peppermint, good bar to sleep to. As you can see, I'm still kind of nasally, so I'm really sorry, but at least I'm still breathing through my nose now, which is something I wasn't before. We did a bar of Blackcurrant Bubbly. This was from my very first Bring Back My Bar. It made it into my club. It will stay there forever and ever and ever because it just smells like a screwball from the ice cream truck. And there is something about, like, you get the effervescence. You get the sweetness. You get that little bit of tart from the blackcurrant. And it's a performer. This will last 2-3 days. Hands down. I get bored with it before it runs out of scent and I have to change it up to something new. So I did melt, and I think I have the other one. This is from the summer collection, the cucumber and cactus water. And I think the only other one I melted was the kukui and coconut. Now that one I did like. I don't know where it is in here. I did not, I will admit, melt the Feeling Punchy, because it smells like a fermented juice box. And I just like, I can't. Just smelling it reminds me It does. It just smells like it's been fermenting outside, like the girls left it on the porch, and I could not. And then the other one is peachy and palm trees, and we know how I feel about peach. So I gave that bar to my mother-in-law. She absolutely loves peach. She had taken all my bars of Plumeria peach, like anything with peach, I give to her because I can't do it. So cucumber and cactus water, though, I was brave enough to try. I am not a fan. I am the odd person out on this cucumber and cactus water. But I mean, like, it's a fresh, clean scent, but it reminds me of that astringent note that I get out of white tea and cactus, which is in my club for Alexis, my daughter. But like, I really get that super astringent note, and it's very sharp, and it's very off-putting, and this is not my jam. I can't do it. On cold, it's better than it is warm. Like, the astringent note doesn't come out quite as strong on cold, but can't do it. Bar of Dumbo Circus Parade, Forever and Always. Beautiful, bright, zesty citrus with the perfect balance of the creamy vanilla. This bar, I upped it to 2 bars in my club. Originally, I had 1 when it went away. And 1 just isn't sufficient because when I want to do Dumbo, I want to do Dumbo. So this one actually went into our bedroom after we got home because I was ready for something bright and uplifting. I did try to do a bar of Berry Bright. This was highly recommended to me by one of my customers. It's one of her absolute favorite fragrances. And I'll be honest, I had never warmed it. It smells like a blue raspberry slushie. I put it into the girls' room. I'm glad it was in the girls' room because this is just it's too candy sweet for me. And it's not my favorite. So, let's see. We have 2 scent packs of Ariel Under the Sea that did go into the girls' Ariel Buddies that they got. Let's see, we have a scent pack also in Light Side of the Force that went into Haley's Leia Buddy, which they did such a good job with those. Those are so much fun. It's nice to have something other than an animal for a change. And there's probably the Dark Side. Oh, you know what? I also know that there's another shower gel upstairs. So the Hibiscus Pineapple, I did make samples with this for some cleaning bundle samples. This is a good fragrance. It's not my personal favorite. That hibiscus is a little bit too floral for me, too powdery for me. But I know it is a super popular fragrance in the body line. So I did use this to make samples. I think I probably got it in like a whiff box or something. You can still see a little bit of it is pooled in the bottom. And then I do know James has his body wash, which I think was Perfect Gentleman from last year's Father's Day. I had like a major stock of it from when they wound up in the clearance section, but I forgot to bring it down. It's sitting upstairs. Let's see. I did also go through a sugar scrub and watermelon tangerine. This one is really nice. I like watermelon tangerine, and I'm not a huge, like, crazy watermelon fan. And this is going to sound so peculiar, but watermelon dries my mouth out, right? So I don't like to eat watermelon, but I do enjoy the smell of it. And our sugar scrubs are just my favorite. So this is really, really good in the sugar scrub. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. Let's see. We have 2 bars of Mandarin Splash. So I had picked these up in either the flash, I think it was the flash sale. And I thought for sure I was really, really going to love this because we do like the orange. We do like the citrus. And I could barely smell it at all. This was the lightest orange scent that I think I have ever experienced from Scentsy. And I was so sad because it sounded so good and it did nothing. Let's see. We have a bar of Bonfire Beach. I think I had like 2 cubes left of this. I just love it. I love this. So James had put this into the warmers, and he doesn't have the same weird, like I have to use the whole bar. thing going on. So I had like 2 or 3 cubes left of this just sitting in my desk. So I used it up. It was really pretty. I think I paired this with, I want to say Coastal Sunset, maybe? Like in the alternating warmers. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I just did it on its own. Maybe I did do a full bar Bonfire Beach. You know what? I think I did. I think I did a full bar of Bonfire Beach in the front room. This is what I get for waiting too long to do these videos. We did do Cherry Limeade. So this was a Bring Back My Bar from the last round. I had it sitting for quite some time. Not my favorite. And it didn't last long. It really didn't. I don't know. If I had to pick like a cherry lime scent, I would totally go with Cars Radiator Springs versus this. This was super, super strong and like super cloyingly sweet to the point where like I didn't want to be in my kitchen while this was warming until it toned down. It almost seems like I've had a womp month, you guys. Like, I don't really like that. That one didn't do good. I promise you. I promise you. I did melt things that I do like. I did do a bar of Wink and a Smile. This was a partial bar. So right before Lex moved home from school, I only had a few cubes left of this. This is very floral, very tulip heavy. Like, it literally just smells like fresh tulip, like you're walking in a field of tulips. It's what I imagine, like, the Dutch Tulip Festival would smell like walking through. And I just put it in the downstairs bedroom just to kind of use it up and make some space in my drawer. And in that room, it was fine. We did go through a bar of True Love Awaits. Here I go again. This is not my bar. This is not my jam. Haley does, however, love this bar. She absolutely is crazy about this bar. She asked for her princess bar. A lot of the time I will let the girls pick out what they're going to warm in their room. And I always make sure I have her princess bar on hand for her. So she did choose the princess bar. But I do believe, I think there's peach in this too, which is probably why it's just off-putting for me. Okay, did do a bar of Maui Mist in my master bedroom. This is so good. And it is a solid performer. It's probably somewhere right around like the medium strength range, but the longevity range, this lasts for like 4 or 5 days. And it smells like a stick of incense. It's so good. Oh, I love Maui Mist everywhere. I love it in the big room. I love it in my bedroom. I love it in the bathrooms. I love it. Like literally I could put Maui Mist everywhere and never be sad about it. Really good bar. Let's see. We did. So when I got, this is a clam for sugared strawberry, right? So this was like my absolute last pod pack of sugared strawberry from the Mother's Day collection. Now, once I had acquired from that sale, the flash sale, 10 more pods of sugared strawberry, I was willing to use this, but it had been like in the bottom of my bucket and beat up. So those, I think I let Haley put those into her wall fan diffuser. And then down here, I had used the raspberry lollipop pods. This is super, super strong. Super strong, super sweet. I will let the children use the raspberry, the rest of the raspberry lollipop, just because it is so sugary sweet. I like a good sweetness, like a cake kind of sweetness or a frosting kind of sweetness. I do not like pure sugar kind of sweetness. Let's see. We did do a bar of banana berry. This is like a creamy banana pudding. And like you don't distinctly get strawberry, but you do get like that extra fruity element. And I know that this is not a super, super long performer, but I really do love it while it's going. So we did banana berry in the kitchen. Very, very much love it. Okay, kukui and coconut. I did actually do 2 bars of this. But because you can still smell it in the clam, I had somebody who was interested in wondering what it would smell like. Long since I had offered up samples or done samples or whatever. So we didn't have any more on hand. So I gave her the other empty clam because you get a really good idea from that. And This is beautiful. I will be getting more of this. This will probably be going into my club, at least for a while, because it is such a unique combination. You get that little bit of coconut, but you almost get like a perfumey, like body care. Ah, it's so good. It's so good and it's so unique. So that is really the only one from the summer collection that I was crazy about. Now, I did not get it in body because, let's be honest, folks, I have a lot of our body product, and like a body cream will last me forever and ever. I'm still working on pink cotton. It's ridiculous. But in all fairness, I do have multiples open. Like I have Mahalo Coconut open. I have Pink Cotton open. I have the Whipped Vanilla Lavender open. Like I like to change up my fragrances. So it takes me a long time to go through body. I could see that being really good in body. Maybe if it makes it to clearance, I will pick it up in body. But for right now, I'm showing a little bit of control, and I've not picked it up in body. Did do a bar of graduation. This is currently available in the clearance section. I love this bar. Freaking love this bar. It is so good. It's like that vanilla. It's like a vanilla suede. It's got that little bit of like leathery, like suede hint to it. It's super creamy, super romantic, very, very, it's like a masculine scent without being like a cologne. Oh, it's in my club. It will stay there forever. Oh, look, another bar of graham cracker crunch. I told you guys, like, if this is my all-time favorite bakery, just because literally nobody does peanut butter, and I love peanut butter. So good. Bora Bora Blossom. I do believe I gave this the boot. It was in my club. It's super pretty. It's a really nice, sweet, fruity kind of floral. But I have to make space. I knew I had to make space. And it went. I loved it. I absolutely love it. I think Aussie Plum will probably also get the boot. Yeah, I did 2 bars of Bora Bora Blossom. It didn't last long enough. And I can't, like, I put banana berry in there, and I know that doesn't last long, but I can't keep all of the bars that don't last long just because I like them for the 6 to 8 hours that they're going. So I had to part with it. I had to let it go. I had to make space. Toffee Butter Crunch. That bar is going nowhere. This is my kind of bakery. I do like that caramel smell. I really truthfully do. And like I'm sniffing it now and I'm thinking that it might go really good, like Toffee Butter Crunch with Cutie Pie Cupcake. Like a caramel cupcake. Ooh. Don't ask why that just came to me. Probably because I'm looking over there. But Toffee Butter Crunch. This is the right amount of toffee. It is the right amount of Heath, kind of like toffee bar, without being too far over the top. Oh, it's beautiful. It will never leave my club. Little Mermaid Kiss the Girl. So I smartly put this in my club this time because this is this gorgeous, fruity, beautiful, like aquatic mix. Oh, it's so good. Very good. Let's see. We did do pods and Mahalo Coconut in our air purifier in our room. I don't think I would do Mahalo Coconut in my air purifier again, to be honest with you. I love Mahalo Coconut in my car. And in my car, it performs well. I think in the air purifier and in my room, like it's just too large of a space. I barely smelled these. And, you know, when the air purifier ramps up, it really can blow through a set of pods quite quickly. And then we did replace it with pods and vanilla mint. Those are due. I don't know why I sniffed. It doesn't smell like vanilla mint. These are due to be replaced, so I will have to put something in there new this week. But I really, honestly, wasn't thinking about it. Let's see. We do have a car bar down towards the bottom. I think this probably was due to be in my last empties video, and I forgot to take it out of my car. This is Squeeze the Day. I like Squeeze the Day in our cleaning product. So I completely associate Squeeze the Day at this point in my mind with a cleaning product, and I did not like it in my car. Did a bar of Around the Campfire. I love it. Love Around the Campfire. So this is in my club. This is fall. I think it was cold, it was rainy, it was yucky, and I just wanted something cozy and fabulous. So we went with Around the Campfire. And the very last bar in my basket is NHL Fresh Ice. Now I have upped this to 2 bars a month. This is definitely a sleeping bar for me. The mint in this and the coolness and the it's so good. It's so good. This is like perfect peppermint meets Just Breathe with that smooth vanilla finish. Oh, it's perfect. It is the perfect sleeping bar. We absolutely love that. So that, my friends, is everything that we got through for the month of May. It's a little less than what we got through the month prior. And probably this month will be just even a little more or less, because I wasn't remembering to change out my wax. To be 100% honest, while we were sick, I wasn't. So thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.